Well, that would be a spoiler.
I know, I have to try, right?
You snuck that in there.
Today's episode is presented by T-Mobile, America's best unlimited network. Hi, how are you?
Great,
I am so into a One Piece thing, except when I have to go to the...
into you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Except when you have to go to the bathroom. That's
Yeah.
another story.
Oh, it's a whole thing.
It's a whole shenanigan.
Yeah,
but
there's like snaps up here that I can barely reach.
I'm always like nude in the stall, but that's neither here nor there.
Talking
You know,
about
it's
that.
the worst.
It's a vulnerable experience.
Oh, I've been walked in on, so I'm just gonna throw that out there.
No.
Maybe by a boss, but that's okay. I'm moving past it. Gosh, I have to say, in my own little Comic-Con experience, it's been so fun over the years, just like revisiting you guys, what's going on with you, and to see, first off, we're in the big room right now. You guys were in Hall H. And to go out like this for you guys, it's gotta feel like so incredibly exciting and satisfying.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Not contagious. I was ill for like a week and a half. Thank you, Europe. That was a humble brag. Anyway, it's unbelievable. When I joined the show, I had no idea what I was stepping into. Zero idea. I got a chance to... I was only supposed to do a couple of episodes, and I got a chance to sort of like test the waters, and I was like, man, this place is magical. The people, the sets, the story, the scripts. So when Jeff called to ask if I'd stay for more, I really said yes, not because I knew anything about the success of the show. I live under a rock. But because so many good people were involved, and that was important to me, especially at that time. And
Well, I have to say,
it's changed my life.
Like, even for myself, as an outsider looking in and interviewing a lot of people from different shows, there is something genuinely and sincerely different about this group. And I think I agree with what was said on the panel yesterday, that Dylan and Tyler have really helped to create this world. What have you learned from them through this process?
Ooh, a lot. I mentioned in the panel, like, I blurted in, I was like, you've been the best leader, Tyler, but it's Dylan as well. I mean, we've got many leaders, but those two together, their bromance is extremely admirable. They're super professional, and that's the thing. They can have fun, but they also get the job done.
Exactly.
And they care. And after this many seasons, they still care. I still feel like I'm new, which is not the truth, but like I came in season 3, and I just am in awe at how they still are refreshed by this whole thing.
And I have to say, 10 episodes left, so I'm not crying yet, but, getting close, getting the tissues out. What can you share that hasn't been teased? I know this season is going to be like a lot of fear and chaos and division, but is there anything, maybe people returning that we haven't seen yet that are going to come up in future episodes? Besides who we know about so far, obviously.
Well, that would be a spoiler.
I know, I have to try, right?
You snuck that in there, just like a fan snuck in the elevator with me yesterday.
Stop.
She did.
Oh, best
I was
day
like,
for her.
I was like, impressive. Okay, here's a fun thing.
Okay,
it's not
tell me,
like
girl.
super,
Okay.
but I just remembered, because it's one of the first things that we shot, in the beginning of a series, Malia is really trying to get out of Beacon Hills. And there is some funny stuff between her and Lydia that Jeff wrote and that Holland and I played with, or I would throw some things at Holland. She's just like stone-faced. I cannot get that girl to break.
Oh my
that was a goal
gosh.
of mine, and it just never happened. I think Colton is the only one who's ever gotten her to break character.
Oh my gosh. Okay, last question. In many ways, I feel like Comic-Con is a love letter to the fans. If you were to write them a love letter, what would you say?
Thank you for being you. I know that sounds cliche, but I feel like you guys are our people, and we really feel at home here. And stick with us. We're not going anywhere.
Leaving that door open. I'm like, maybe it'll reopen at some point.
Always open, and I might be naked on a toilet if I'm wearing a jumpsuit.
Yeah. I'll be in the stall next door.
Yeah, see how I brought that back?
Full circle.
Yeah, full circle.
And you guys, guess what? Charlie Carver is back this season. Click that box over on the left to get all the details. This episode was presented by T-Mobile. With unlimited data, you can fuel your fandom like never before on America's best unlimited network.